Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Christian Jegra. I'm a Crown Diamond with Max International. And the purpose of this video is to give you an overview on the possibilities that is presented with this financial venture with Max International. And for this, I'm just gonna reduce my video so you can actually see the screen. So just bear with me for one moment here. And here we are. Okay. Max International is recognized as a glutathione company. And as I stated, I'm not going to go into a lot of details when it comes to our products and our science and everything else. We have an enormous amount of videos for you to view to get those kind of details. This is really to get the aspect of how you would be compensated by sharing this business venture within your social environment. So in moving forward, I want to welcome you to the business of the future. And it really, really is the business of the future. Since the COVID days in 2020, there's been an enormous shift in our economy. But remember one thing, money does not disappear. It just falls into someone else's hands. And this venture is at the forefront of how people are earning an income today. And let me show you why. The Max Business Opportunity is really designed to to compensate you while you are working with your current job, for example, right? Most people will start this on a part-time basis. Some will go full-time right away, like my wife and I did. But then again, we understood the power, we understood the credibility of this industry, we understood the credibility of this company, and we just went full out, full in. I'm not saying that you need to do that at all. In fact, I don't recommend it. I recommend you go on a part-time basis to a point where you can switch into a full-time basis, of course, on a need basis or desired. And you can see here these pictures that are representing, mom being home and, kind of sending kids to the school or, contributing to your favorite charity or no credit card debts. That's what this means. I don't mean that you have to get rid of your credit card, but it's just to every single month they're paid, right? There's no bill, there's no debts. Lifestyle. My wife and I have benefited greatly from what Max International has to offer as an opportunity. It's also nice that you can take vacation as you can see fit, or shopping till you drop, right? Never having to really focus on the price tag, but more on what you desire and what you want. So the global industry, and again, the reason why this opportunity presents itself as such an attractive venture is we're dealing with a major global industries when it comes to the weight loss, when it comes to the cosmetic industry, when it comes to the nutraceutical, and of course the energy drinks. It's massive. You can see the numbers here. So looking at the arena of network marketing, the global network marketing revenues, this is from 2007 and 2017, has grown significantly. And I assure you that once we get the numbers for 2020 and 2021, I think it's going to go right like a rocket ship, right? You can see that it's kind of slowly growing up. It's actually going quite nice, almost vertically. But I really think that 2020, 2021, and so on, it's going to grow very high very quickly. And the reality is network marketing is the big wave of the future. That's where we welcome you to the business of the future. It's taking the place of franchising. Which now franchising requires too much capital for the average person. That was stated by one of our great philosophers by the name of Jim Rohn. Many of you may know of him. So what's going on is we're going to cover three major aspects on our business strategy. We have the residual income, we have the bridge income, and of course we have the customer income. Now, if you look at the chart, right, you can see here, you can see my mouse, so you can see the chart, $, and here's the time. So you can see here that the time you spent is the same for gathering customers and building the business. And you can see that the income generated on the customer gathering is quite small. But I'm not saying that it's no good. What I'm saying is that it's certainly an aspect, part of the business. But the distribution network, that's the reason why some of the biggest corporations today are absolutely massive, talking about Amazon, Walmart. I mean, they are a distribution network. You understand? But what's happening now with this industry is virtual distribution network is growing fast. And you have here the bridge income, which is what is going to get you from zero to getting you to a certain income. And while you are building that income towards your residual income, you're in a position to sustain the consumption of your products and be able to, kind of maybe put a bit of money aside, whatever the situation that may be for you. But what I want you to focus on here is I'm going to be talking about the binary income, the matching check bonus. I'm going to touch on that briefly. I'll touch a little bit on matching the max living bonus. But what's really important on the bridge income, I want you to really pay attention to the prime bonus and the fast start income. These are the very first income stream that you're going to be receiving as you build your business. And the prime bonus is going to be the foundation that's going to contribute to the binary income and the matching check income. And of course, by default, if someone says, listen, I've done my part for King and Country, I'm not really looking for more money, I'm happy with what I have, but I do want to take care of my health, then they will default to a customer base, which again, you get compensated for as a preferred customer or a retail customer. So it's pretty straightforward. So in moving forward, looking to qualify for commissions, very important is you need to consume at least 2 products a month. The reason why I say 2 is on an average, 2 products will bring at around 100 PV. PV stands for personal volume. And you'll find that out when you watch the other videos when we talk about our products and so forth. But it's really straightforward. Very, very straightforward. And I'll show you the income, the prices associated with the products in a few moments. And the fast start bonus can pay you up to $150. And as I stated, the prime bonus, which the company takes 5.2% of the entirety of its volume worldwide, and it will be divided into shares. And I'll explain that to you. You'll get 1 share when you qualify and so forth. I'll explain to you in a few minutes. In the battery income, this is really the back end of your prime bonus, which can pay you up to $40,000 a month. And again, I know that may seem like a big income on a monthly basis, but you'll understand how this gets to this level as you grow, because many of us are doing that. And of course, the matching check bonus, I'm not going to touch much on it, but I'm going to just kind of give you an idea, which can earn up to 50%. And of course, we have the rank bonus, I'll touch really briefly. When you reach a certain level in a company, the company will take 1.2% from the global CV, and again, it will be divided into share based on what rank you've achieved, okay? So don't be fooled by the 1.2%. I assure you that it could be quite significant. Now, the fast start income, it's part of the bridge income. This is when someone decides to enroll. Someone gets a package. You can see here that you enroll an associate. They get paid when a new associate purchases a qualified enrollment pack within 2 months. Pretty straightforward. Based on the package of choice, this is what I stated earlier, you can get up to 150, 75, 25, or 50. This is again in Canada or the United States within the North American market. Different countries will vary based on the currency exchange and so forth. But that's just to give you an idea, is these are static amount based on the packages of selection. I'll tell you what these packages are in a minute. So in moving forward, the very first thing that an associate needs to do is to qualify as a senior associate. How do you do that? Well, if you look at the illustration over here, that you remain active by ordering 100 PV. PV stands for personal volume. You maintain at least 1 personal associate, active associate on each binary leg. 1 on the left team and 1 on the right team. They each consume exactly 100 PV. When that occurs, you are qualified as a senior associate, and now you are eligible to receive binary team commission, which could be quite significant. Now let's get into the other one. The other stage is the prime bonus. Now the prime bonus, this is not an income that you sit on. It's a bridge income. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. See, everyone must understand and strive to achieve the prime bonus. Why is that? Number one, how do you get there? Same thing as I said earlier. First thing is you need to be on 100 personal volume, okay, 100 PV. So from that point on, when I say personal volume, I'm just going to refer as PV. And have at least 3 personally enrolled associates into your business. I'll show you an illustration in a minute, which each are consuming 100 PV. Remember, 100 PV is personal consumption. It's not a lot of products, but it's designed for you for your own personal consumption. And number 3 is you need to accumulate at least 500 CV. Now, what does CV means? It stands for commissionable volume. So whenever you have members in your team that are consuming their 100 PV, for you, it's considered as commissionable volume. Their volume, the money that they spend to get their products will be converted into points. And these points are converted into dollars or Naira or CDs or whatever currency that you might be working with in your country. It's really that simple. And this is to qualify to become a Prime Level 1. So let me illustrate that for you. So you can see here that these are the 3 that I was referring to. Why do you see 5 here? Well, as you stated, the third step to qualify is you need to have at least 500 CV. So instead of hoping that one of those 3 are going to order enough to top up, to reach that the difference of the 200 CV, I suggest why don't we just get 5 people that are each ordering 100 CV. Most of the time, 4 will qualify you. 5 will give you the top up to kind of make sure that you qualify on a monthly basis. When that occurs, you can see here that you receive 1 share. And a share will vary from month to month based on the global pool that the company has. As I stated earlier, it's 5.2%, and all of that is going to be accumulated based on how many people have qualified, how many orders the company has basically sold over the entire month, and 5.2% will be cut into pieces based on the amount of people who qualify. And when you qualify for level 1, then you get 1 of those shares, okay? And the share can vary. Now, every level 1 Prime earner adds 600 points to your team. Keep that in mind because this is important, what I'm about to share a little bit later. But for the time being, I just want you to understand that the Prime 1 has multiple levels. There's Prime 1, Prime 2, and Prime 3. So Prime 1 is you simply have qualified by qualifying for your Prime Level 1 yourself. If you help 3 achieve Prime 1 in your business, of course we want all 5, but let's say 3 achieves, then you become Level 2. You'll get 3 shares instead of 1. If you happen to help those same 3 to get to Level 2, you will get 5 shares. So whatever the share is worth, it will be multiplied by 5. It's really that simple. This is an income that honestly, it's not going to pay your mortgage, but it's certainly going to contribute to your efforts. But here's what's really important. You remember what I said earlier that every single time someone in your team have qualified for Prime Level 1? Well, this is what's going on. Place your new associate on the left team or on the right team. Each associate buys a minimum of 100 PV. And every associate who achieves Prime Level 1 adds 600 points. Why? Because they are ordering the 100 PV, and they sponsored their 5, which adds another 500 because it's the minimum qualification to qualify. When you add them up, then it's 600 points, and that's what you see here. So points is CV. So when I say points sometimes, I mean CV, commissionable volume. So in this particular case, you got 600 CV on your left 3 times. If you look at these 5 people you've enrolled, or we use the example that we've helped all 5 qualifying, then you would have here a total of 1,800. Keep that in mind. On the right side, you would have 1,200 points. You see? And this is how it starts. That's why the Prime bonus is so important and critical to the foundation of growth in your organization. So when you look at your binary team here, here's where it becomes attractive. You see, why did I count this on the left earlier and on the right? This was 1,800, that was 1,200. Well, if you look, to become a bronze associate will pay you anywhere between $200 to $500. So that means that on your left team, you need an extra $200 to meet the minimum requirement. And on your right team, you will need $800. What does that mean? Well, if you help anybody in your team over here to help them qualify their own associates to Prime Level 1, it counts for you too. See how significant this becomes? On over here, it doesn't mean that you need to sponsor more people. We do recommend that you stay the course in sponsoring people on a monthly basis. But the reality is if you help your team recruiting and sponsoring and duplicating, that's where the magic happens. So in this case, you would need 800 CV on your right side, 200 CV on the other side. You meet the requirement of bronze, and you meet the first rank level that we consider as the most significant as the bronze level. And you'll see in a moment why it's so important. Okay, of course, if you want to grow, and you can see here as a silver, it's 5,000. All it means is more qualifiers on the left, more qualifiers on the right, more people doing the same thing. You see, and that is really where the growth occurs. So you can see here as a platinum, it's 30,000 CV. You want to know, well, how do I get there? How long is it going to take me to get there? Well, just quantify 600 divided by 30,000. That's the amount of people you would need. And it's really interesting when it starts duplicating, it takes a life on its own. It's like popcorn, right? You put popcorn in a microwave. If you remember in the 80s, there were commercials on that. And you start looking at your popcorn and it starts popping, and then 2, and another 30 seconds, pop. And next thing you know, the last 30 seconds of the 2 minutes and 10 seconds of your popcorn in your microwave, it's starting to pop. This is what happens into an organization that hits momentum. And of course, that follows with an income. So you can see here that we have diamonds, double diamonds, and triple diamonds, and crown diamonds. And again, it's simply by duplicating the process. Now, in moving forward, the matching check could be quite significant, because every time you help someone in your team to move up rank from bronze all the way up to crown, you're in a position to earn a percentage from the people you have personally enrolled. And it goes way beyond that. I'm not going to go into a lot of details because I don't want to burn your ears off and just kind of give you too much details in one small segment of a small video. But it's for you to have an understanding of the potential. This will be like royalties, right? And every time there's a new business center that's opening up and you help them grow their businesses, the company will compensate you. It's not them paying your royalty. That's the beauty of it. It's absolutely, absolutely amazing. And moving forward, I talked about the rank bonus as you move up in rank when you get to bronze and silver, right? Then you were getting the prime bonus checks, right? The shares. But when you become on the level after the silver, which is gold, now you get off the prime bonus payouts to leave the money for the new people, and you fall into another rank where there's less people. And of course, you start earning shares based on, again, the 1.2% that I shared with you earlier. It's really interesting. I mean, I've seen some share with a couple $100. It could be $100, could be $75, could be $150. It really varies from month to month. In this case, when you reach the rank of gold, just for reaching the rank, you would have 3 shares. So multiply that by 3. You understand how that could be significant, right? And of course, it's platinum and diamonds. That you move to double, triple, crown diamond. We all chose that, you know what, we don't get more than 5 shares. That way it leaves the money for the people that are getting started, because obviously our binary team is growing, our matching check's growing, right? We don't need to take from the pool more than it's necessary. It's brilliant. How do we get started? Now we get to the point where how much you have to invest to get started. Well, it's $25 to get started. It's really that simple. What do you get for that? Customer service, research and technology, legal and patent, product, warehousing, delivery, marketing, branding, website, video, billing, collection, payroll, human resources. I mean, think about it. If you've been in business, you understand that is not free. It's quite expensive and time consuming to do all these things. Well, $25 a year, right? But here's the kicker. That $25 is waived by when you select your package. So in other words, you get your products on hand, you're in business. It's really that simple. So we talked about the package and the Fast Start Commission earlier. Well, this is where these packages are, right? It goes from a minimum of $25 to $150. While the Premier Pack, if someone starts with this package, you would receive $150. If someone start with the $9,495 package, you would receive $75. If someone comes in with a Personal Pack, this is one of our favorite, those first 2 here. The Personal Pack, the Momentum Pack, and of course the Premier Pack. It's phenomenal. You will get $50 if you get the Personal Pack. It's really that simple. And what's really interesting, again, is all our products are certified BSCG, NSF, allow. It's approved by one of the most difficult country to get anything approved, which is in Canada. Australia is the number one, Canada is number two country. Very difficult to get anything approved. And we had the big thumbs up by the Canadian government that these products are legitimate, they're good products. In fact, we even had a tap on our shoulder on how amazing the science in our products are doing for the inline consumer. So in conclusion, folks, what's important here is Max is here to partner with you. You know, the company has earned over $480 million in sales in its first 10 years. And folks, we've been in business now for 13 years, and next year, February, will be 14 years. You know what? No. 14 years this coming February. What am I talking about? Moving fast. So, and here's the kicker. 50% of that income has been paid to consumers, people like you and I. This is why I'm calling this the business of the future. Absolute phenomenal. We're operating officially in Canada, United States, Puerto Rico, Philippines, New Zealand, Australia, Singapore, Colombia, El Salvador, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Ghana, Costa Rica, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Fiji, and more. 2020 and 2021, there's going to be enormous, in fact, quite a few countries, that will be in operation with Max International. It's really, really impressive. Here's the kicker. The person who invited you to view this information has given you a gift. It's entirely up to you to choose how you want to take this gift. We're talking about increased vitality, better health, more money, more time, less stress, see more of the world, and help you give you back to your community. Now, there's 3 key requirements to succeed in this business. Number 1 is you need to dream big. You need to let go of the small stuff, because I'm telling you folks, there is a lot in stake. There's a lot for you here, a lot for you. Number 2, very important, is willing to work. Of course, this is not a lottery ticket. You're building a legitimate business. You need to share this within your social environment. And the more you learn the process of how to build this network, the better it will become for you. Number 3 is willing to learn and unlearn. I know this is a bit of a mistake here. I'll have to fix that in a moment. But folks, this is very, very important. Very important. The fact is, I found that the people that succeed the most in this business are the people that are humbling themselves to learn the process on how to build a network. You know, I really appreciate Sir Richard Branson. You know, when you have a billionaire that states that if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. Don't let the fear of not knowing get in the way of what could be for you. I highly, highly recommend. See, your life today is the results of your attitude and decisions of the past. But your life tomorrow will be the results of decisions that you're going to make today. Life is a decision. Seize the opportunity today. Not making a decision is making a decision. As we end this presentation, one of the greatest asset that this company offers is trips incentives. These are trips that are offered to diamonds and platinums and gold associates for their achievement. Is to celebrate you, but also to transcend some wonderful knowledge to help you build your business by some of the most successful leadership in this company. And in closing, folks, this company started with a drop that created a ripple around the globe, literally. It started with a dream that caught the vision of the visionaries of this company, the founders, which created a company called Max International, which in turn has created a team of consumers and entrepreneurs who have built empires that has turned into a nation. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Gingras. I'm a Crown Diamond Associate with Max International. It's an honor for me to share this with you. I know what this opportunity can do for you. It has done this for us. I hope you take this to heart, and I look forward to welcoming you to our team.